This is the book of 2nd Exodus, chapter 9, and verse 1. He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past which I have told thee before, then shalt thou well understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings, and wonderful and powerful works, and endings, and effects and signs. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Ka Elohim La Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone Rule, have been a great example to his younger brothers in the truth, and peace and blessing to the hopeful elect. And this another edition of Measured Out the Time Diligently, and we're gonna get straight into it. And it shouldn't be long, because the video not that long, and it ain't really much to it, but we're gonna get into it.
Now, tonight was the last opportunity this year to witness a rare phenomenon known as a planet parade. All the planets in our solar system were visible at the same time in the night sky. It happened just after sunset this evening, a short time ago. 5 of the planets were visible with the naked eye, and you could see the 2 that are furthest away, Uranus and Neptune, by using binoculars. 2, I think, have just gone beneath the horizon.
Let me get through. And that's a sign in the heaven for you to be able to see all the planets lined up in the night sky. This is Luke chapter 21 and verse 25. And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, because all the planets are stars, and the perfect alignments of them and different things of that nature where you can see them. That's a sign. That's not something that happen every night. Every night you can't, And upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and waves roaring, man's heart failing them for fear, and for looking after the things which are. What is this? Fake ass, what they call that shit? Bots and shit, ticks and shit. It's a with perplexity, the sea and waves roaring, men's hearts filling them with them for fear, and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth, and the powers of heaven shall be shaken. It say, then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory, because we are seeing the signs of the end, as it was stated in 2nd Exodus 9. The end of this man's society is with signs. The end of a thing, the Lord always gives signs. And the men of the Lord, we are part of that sign. Men of the Lord on the highways and hedges, prophesying the downfall of this kingdom, preaching to the Israelites that they are the Lord's chosen people. You got false prophets out doing it, but even within it, it's all a sign of the end.
But the rest, if you've got clear skies, should still be visible.
Basically, we have charged particles that come at us from the sun, and they interact with certain compounds, certain molecules in our atmosphere, and that energizes them, and that creates those lights that we see.
Forewarned meteorologist Paul Gross always has his eye on aurora, and he says now may be the best time to get in on the hunt.
This is the time to get excited about that, yes. The sun goes through a 22-year cycle, so half of it is a minimum where there's less activity, half of it is a maximum where there's more activity. So we are right now approaching the maximum peak where there's more solar activity happening.
More activity means better chances of seeing the northern lights.
We are currently headed towards solar maximum in 2025, which means that the aurora is going to be more powerful, more frequent, and it's going to keep ramping up that activity until 2025, and then maybe even beyond that.
Here go one. This Daniel chapter 6 and verse 27. He delivereth and rescueth, and he worketh signs and wonders in heaven and in earth. Who have delivered Daniel from the power of the lions? It's talking about Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Let me pull it up. That's the point on it. You just keep going. It won't let me pull it up. And I looked up what did this mean, like what it changed with the crack in the magnetosphere, and all it was saying is basically it's gonna lead to more auroras and auroras, northern lights, the lights in the sky for longer periods of time, roughly paraphrasing. So they go back to what signs in heaven, and I think you're gonna be able to see them more frequently in North America, in the northern part of America.
It's really surreal to experience it. It almost gives you an electric feeling as you watch it.
Like an artist painting the night sky with strokes of green, red, and pink. The aurora borealis, or northern lights, is known for its dazzling displays, but there's a lot of science and chance that goes into catching the show of a lifetime.
There's something about the aurora that is very mysterious and magical and almost mystical.
Yeah, and we're gonna be able to. And the aurora, it is beautiful, man. That go to show you how, hey man, the Lord is, you know, is magnificent. And that ain't even a good enough word, but the Lord, the kingdom of heaven is gonna be beautiful, man. We gonna see auroras and all that. That's just gonna be something that, out, different things like that, man. The kingdom of heaven is gonna be far more better than this place, far more peaceful. Ain't even the word, you know. This place is through, man. And the Lord is showing signs in heaven. With the crack in the magnetosphere, I looked it up and it said it's gonna lead to, more auroras and longer periods during um the equinox, the spring and fall, or spring and winter, whatever equinox is gonna appear for a longer time or something like that. But there's just signs in the heaven, and that's pretty much the point of this. Um, Measured out of time diligently, the Lord showing signs in heaven. Let me see. I think I had another one. So I can get this one real quick. There's Acts 2. There's Acts 2 and verse 19. And I will shew wonders in the heavens above and signs in the earth beneath, blood and fire and vapors of smoke. So the Lord is showing wonders in the heaven above. With the aurora is a sign in heaven. you know. These different things that happen in the skies are different signs. And these are signs of the end of this man's kingdom. For the magnetosphere to crack and the aurora to be able to last longer and more and appear more frequently. Those are signs. That's signs of the Lord. The Lord doing that, man. To show this man, look, you happy to see it, but guess what? I'm getting ready to come back and judge you people, man. And that's pretty much the point. Lord willing, this is edifying. I want to end to giving all honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Rule have been a great example to us younger brothers in the truth. And peace and blessings to the hopefully. Shalom. Kwam Yashala and the Baba. Shalom.